Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be continuing the talk on the release stream. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Today we will talk about another specific release stream theme and how to analyze them for yourself. Today let's look at another common release stream, the one where you discover new rooms in a house. Remember that one of the hallmarks to help you determine if your dream is a release stream or not is the fact that there's usually some very strange feature to a release stream, like a unicorn suddenly making an appearance, or a bicycle that turns into a truck, or some totally unusual situation occurring. Now, some houses in dreams really do represent houses. A house from a past life, for example, or a house from our childhood, or a house we'd love to live in. But if you're having trouble interpreting a dream in which a house plays an important part, it's always a good idea to start by trying out the possibility that the house in the dream is you. That possibility has several variations, all of which can offer enormously helpful insights into any number of issues we might be consciously or subconsciously struggling with. One of the interesting possibilities in dreams about two-story or more houses is that they can indicate health concerns, with the location of the potential problems in the body correlating to the location of the disturbance in the house. The upstairs area can represent the body from the waist up, while the ground floor and below can represent the body from the waist down. Likewise, dreams of a house with plumbing problems, especially in the basement, can indicate a concern about the intestines. Heating or air conditioning problems in a dream house can be the subconscious mind's waving a flag about the circulatory system. A leaky or faulty roof could be a hint about oncoming problems, from headaches to sinus infections to potential mental health issues, particularly depression. Again, these dreams don't necessarily mean you are in some kind of health trouble. They can mean you are simply sensing something is off in the area of the house body you are dreaming about, and it's worth checking out, if for no other reason than to get it off your mind once and for all and move on to other dreams. Now, just as often, though, dreams of a house can offer clues to what's going on with us in the deepest parts of our minds and hearts, bringing our fears and joys and changes and longings into the light so that we can fully explore them. Dreams of a huge house indicate that we're becoming aware of our limitless potential. Don't panic if you typically dream of tiny, cluttered houses, though. Those types of dream houses are usually release dream signals that we're feeling stifled and claustrophobic, like we have outgrown our lives and ourselves, our behavior and belief systems and thought patterns, and that subconsciously we are acknowledging through dreams is most always followed by a period of great emotional and spiritual growth. Houses that need some fixing up mean that we consider ourselves works in progress. As for all those surprises and newly discovered rooms and whole unexplored parts of the house we never knew existed, these are definite messages from the subconscious to get ready for surprises in our lives, newly discovered interests and goals and potential ventures and unexpected possibilities, and whole unexplored parts of ourselves that we never knew existed. When a house plays a significant part in your dreams, then it's almost guaranteed to be an astral trip to a house you remember from this lifetime or a past one, or it's symbolic of you and your feelings about the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual issues your subconscious mind wants your conscious mind to be aware of. It's not always easy to tell which is which, but a good rule of thumb is that when the house is simply the setting for the action that takes place, and the action is in some kind of sequential order, you have astrally traveled back in time to revisit good memories or bad ones. When the house seems to be the star of the show, though, or itself the real subject of the dream, ask yourself what that house and everything you find inside might be able to teach you about you. The dream of discovering new rooms in a house is a very common dream. In these dreams, the dreamer enters a familiar or an unfamiliar house and discovers more or new rooms. People seem to intuitively know that this is a good dream to have. The new rooms are often filled with sunlight and fresh air, and the dreamer is amazed to discover that all these extra rooms exist. Now and then, the new rooms discovered are in need of repair, and the dreamer almost always feels hopeful and confident of being able to fix them up and make them look wonderful. Very often, the dreamer is aware of having known the house well, but never having realized that the house had all this room in it. These dreams usually carry feelings of happy surprise and optimism for the future. In general, most dream analysts today consider a house as capable of representing a dreamer's lifestyle, marriage, emotional state, or a particular time in the person's life indicated by the period of time in which the dreamer lived in the house. Regarding the finding of new rooms, most dream analysts would consider this a likely representation of the dreamer's discovery of new parts of themselves, new potentials within the personalities, and new areas to explore or to refurbish that have previously been ignored. It's usually found that such dreams often signal recent progress on the part of the dreamer in discovering a fuller sense of a life or a fuller sense of self. In our first example, we have a man that dreamt that he was walking through a familiar house and discovered new rooms on the left and new rooms on the right. They're big, beautiful rooms and flooded with sunlight. In the dream, he was so amazed he had no idea that these rooms were here all the time. He is delighted to think that he has this much space and shocked that he didn't realize this before. When this man analyzed this dream, he said that within the year that he had decided to retire from an extremely workaholic lifestyle, that he had begun to suspect that there might be more to life than working and achievement. He was beginning to get interested in the arts, sports, and deeper relationships with women. He wanted to travel. He interpreted the house as a representation of himself and of large spaces within himself he had not previously enjoyed. All that remained now in the dream was for him to furnish the rooms, to lie in these rooms and to use the space. The feeling was one of expansiveness and delight in discovering new space and new possibilities. In our next example, we have a woman that dreamt that she was walking through her house and she discovered a corridor that she had not realized existed. She went into the rooms off the corridors, and she was amazed to see how very big they were. One in particular was a bedroom that was huge and had lots of potential, but it looked to be in serious need of repair. Parts of the walls were peeling, windows had been broken, and it was pretty messy. Nevertheless, it wouldn't take too much work to make it a beautiful, lovely, romantic bedroom. She was very happy when she woke up. When this woman analyzed her dream, she described the bedroom as a place that had been boarded up for a long time after having been seriously trashed, just as she had been sexually abused as a child. The bedroom had to do with her sexual self, one that she had boarded up for a long time now and in therapy was repairing. This room had the potential to be beautiful and romantic and provide her a space and life for her sexuality. She was happy to note that it had always existed and that now she could repair and refurbish it. To help you analyze your dreams about discovering new rooms in a house, ask yourself these questions. 1. Describe the house in your dreams. 2. Does it remind you of any particular house in your life? 3. Describe the new room or rooms you discover. 4. Does this room have a particular purpose? 5. How do you feel about this room? 6. Are you discovering new parts of yourself or of your life? I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.